Yes, red though. Anyways.
So what would look super cool is if you get black Christmas lights and hang them in front and or behind it.
We have purple Christmas lights.
That's even
on the
better.
scale. Purple and orange, half and half.
I have a feeling that like whenever Rachel moves up here, the office is going to become one of those places like yours with light strips.
What are those?
Oh, I like those. Yeah, I used to have them.
Hey,
The words light strips are very literal, Rachel.
No, stop.
You just
No.
know shortcut. I know, right?
I'm using the shortcut today because it was like I'm practicing Olmec fights.
I mean, I
stand firm in my belief that the shortcut is a far inferior way to play the game because you don't get as much shit. So like, for instance, I have a much lower chance to have jetpack gun on this Olmec run than I do as if I go beforehand.
Oh, look at these drawings that I found that I did when I was a kid.
I really like curtain lights, like fairy curtain lights. Those are cute.
Allow me to turn around.
But I got to.
Oh, Nick, those are adorable.
I got to 6-3 legitimately last night by just jetpack shotgunning it. So I even bought the shotgun. I didn't even kill the shopkeeper for it.
Here, this is directly behind me. So.
Tyler, character growth. I'm really proud of you.
Sorry.
Yes, I love those. Oh
What character growth?
Character growth. You didn't kill the shopkeeper.
I love the idea of it's like your character growth is you didn't commit murder.
Yeah, it's growth.
Like the Punisher, but from now on he just severely cripples everybody that he encounters.
Character growth. You didn't murder.
That's kind of the thing with Batman, right? Is like he's not the Punisher. He's not going to kill you, but everybody that he beats up is like still just a guy at the end of the day. And usually they're like criminals, so they probably don't have healthcare, right?
Okay.
Especially because it's in the U.S.
I mean, you're in jail, so like healthcare is free in prison.
I feel like you'd be out of the prison jail for a couple of months if you fight Batman, because he's gonna like fuck you up.
Yeah, but no, it's still you literally like they still take you to court. They're like, okay, you're too sick to be here. Go back to the like whatever, and they usually send you to a prison hospital.
I don't remember if it's the right movie. Nick, is it? I don't know if you'll even know it. Do you remember Batman: Mask of the Phantasm?
Oh yeah, great movie.
So like that's the one where it has the one smart henchman in all of Batman, right?
I mean, I don't remember the details of it very well, but
okay,
yeah, sure.
Because there's one Batman movie where Batman breaks into a dude's house, like a crime lord's house, right? And he's like snooping around for shit. And
he's really big, right?
Yeah, like one of the henchmen opens the door, makes eye contact with Batman, and then just closes the door.
I'm gonna look up that quick.
Like I think that's my favorite Batman the Animated moment, is just, you know what? I didn't see anything, and he just leaves.
Do you want to know, I don't like DC anything, really. I'm not a big fan of Batman, and I just don't like
DC
it. But
animated series are a lot better than their...
But there was that, like, Japanese samurai Batman.
Oh my god, I loved that. Me and a friend bought that. We went to Walmart, saw it, and went, yeah.
I thought it was fun, but I didn't like the animation as much as I could have.
The animation I didn't love, but it was fun.
I liked... here's the thing. I didn't finish it.
It gets so much wilder. Oh my... Wait, did you get to the mechs?
No.
Did you not get to the Gundam? Oh my god.
Yeah, there's like big stupid Joker mecha.
There's Gundams.
Okay, well, I don't like mechs, so like if anything, that makes me not want to watch it more.
But it's so ridiculous. It's so stupid. It's great. He turns like one of the old like feudal Japan castles into like a big Gundam mech. It's so dumb.
Wait,
the Batmobile that is nothing but horse-drawn carriages.
Yeah, that's
is there just like a Japanese castle that's just secretly a
it has
transformer?
Yeah.
It gets
Wait, does the castle unfold, or is the castle just like its chest?
Unfolds. The arms become part of it. Like, everything is the castle.
Okay.
All the castle.
It's castle all the way down.
I feel like the people who made that were just like, yeah, Let's just make it as stupid as we can.
They really did.
Oh, that's
Okay.
great.
Okay.
You should go back to it, honestly.
So
yeah.
this is gonna take a while, but we're gonna try and alien strats this if we can. I don't think the alien is gonna come to us though.
Are you just gonna shoot a tunnel down with the alien and get this big shortcut?
I've done that before.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Game.
I don't like this though because Olmec is too close. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's right there. He could
I'm
proc at
debating-
any moment.
I'm debating if I should make something to
Here we
eat.
go,
since
Nick.
I've
See?
only-
Alien strats.
I haven't eaten for like almost 12 hours.
It seems like you should make something to eat. Look at this though.
Oh, Frobby's my favorite character.
Rachel's favorite.
I love Frobby so much. Frobby's
Fuck,
my
fuck, fuck.
all-time favorite girl character.
Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Goes my favorite boy.
Oh no!
I love Robbie. Nick, oh, I have a pin. I have a pin that I can't fit on my purse because my purse is made of leather, but it fits on my little backpack, my little Dragon Ball Z backpack. It's a pin. I didn't buy it for me. My brother's fiance sent it to me, and I'm like, okay. But it's a 4-inch Froppy pin, and it's real metal, and it's thick. And I'm like, I love Froppy.
Myra's
I
got
need-
one of those jean jackets with pins all over it.
I
So,
should send her a picture of my Froppy. Nick, what's your... I want to send her a Froppy pin.
You have her on Discord, eh? Yeah, you have her on Discord. We have her.
I want to send her a Froppy pin.
I mean,
She's
I
just
don't
like-
trust sending anything to Nick after the penguin.
Yeah, I'm still mad about that, because that was a fucking cool ass
So
thing.
mad about that, dude.
Like, occasionally Nick remembers it while we're talking and he gets mad about it.
It was
I
a
do
cool penguin. Well, that's what you have the Christmas one, but I'm just gonna leave it at Tyler's house.
I got this penguin.
Because you will eventually go back to Tyler's house.
Oh yeah.
All roads lead to Tyler's house.
That's adorable. That's a cute little boy.
Yeah, it was at Joanne's, the place she works.
I now that because right now I have your penguin and Tyler's Warhammer stuff in like a secret box in my closet just in case anybody breaks
Yeah.
in. They, like,
Oh,
things
this
don't
is too
get stolen.
close. This is too close. Alien strats fucking work though. Look at that. Look at that.
But because I have this weird thing where like all inanimate objects to me are alive, now and then I feel bad that he's in the closet, so I'll go and I'll take him out and I'll put him on the kitchen table for a
You've got
minute.
like some weird Shinto belief going on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I just like. Why do you
love
think
that
I
alien
always feel
strats
like?
work so much.
What's a pretty like? I always say like call things like good boys.
I love the fact that you have like this like ostensibly Christian background and belief system, but you're also like, I think that everything's kind of live. I'm like, that's just very Japanese.
I don't think everything's alive. I just like I don't know. Things like to. It might be an inanimate object, but it like wants to sit out in the sun sometimes.
It's not alive.
Listen, just let me be, all right? Let me be.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
dude. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Nick, guess who is in the Olmec hole when you get in through here?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a shortcut guy.
It is Shortcut Man. It is Black.
Oh my god! Let's go!
I've already got him, so it's just gonna be a hired help.
I had no idea.
But guess what? Guess what his character progression is? He's cut his hair a little bit.
Okay.
He has a bit of a beard going, and he has an eye patch because he's been trapped in the fucking moon.
Oh my god.
Who's
Yeah.
haunted?
Everybody in Spelunky has like progressed and become characters. It's the strangest shit, right?
Moon's haunted.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna die.
Moon's what?
I died.
you're dead.
I
That
found out
that skip was so stupid because I don't know what triggered my
I
shoot
think
to get
you were
away.
gonna fall a little too far.
But the shoot, I had a shoot.
I found
what I
out
mean.
today that one of the
Do
guys
shoots
at
just
work
stop?
is he's like 6'10". He's huge. Just like well dressed, very attractive black guy. Every time he walks by, I'm like, I wish you weren't gay. But I found out today because he walked up and he was like, "Is that a Cade tattoo on your arm?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Cool, cool." And then he just takes off his jacket and I'm like, "What is happening?" and then he like unbuttons his shirt, and he just has an entire Naruto mural on his chest.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna be real. That's very sad.
That is very sad. How do you find these people?
I just because he's one of the top salespeople in our building.
I won the gun.
And so I just stared at him, and he's like, I have another one on my back. And I'm like,
Oh my God.
of what? And he's like, Dragon Ball.
Of course.
God.
it's a black nerd, so it's gonna be Dragon Ball and Naruto.
And One Piece, because he said he likes One Piece.
Again, literally every single time.
And I just stared at him, and I'm like, oh my
That's
God. The one cool tattoo he did have is he has the Master Sword on his arm.
That's
Like
fine,
he pulled it up, and it literally goes from like his wrist to his like shoulder. Like it's huge. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
He's like, it's our secret. Nobody knows. And I'm like, all right, I guess. He's cool. His name's Barrett.
Oh my God, his name's actually Barrett?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Not spelled like Final Fantasy Barrett.
Still.
It's still extremely coincidental.
I didn't put that together until you said that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because to me, I'm like, Barrett in like Final Fantasy's like a big black guy. This guy's just like, he's tall, but he's like a
He is
noodle.
a black guy.
He's just a black guy with like, it's just like, he has like, everything about him almost looks fake. Like, he's so pretty. He's so pretty.
Is he like the guy that played Teal'c? Where it's like Christopher
he
Judge
looks
is just
the-
kind
Yeah!
of like pretty.
Yes! Like, I'm staring at him, and like obviously we wear a mask, but like if he goes to the water cooler and pull his mask down to take a sip, and I can see everything from my desk.
Yeah, cocky kid.
And sometimes I'm just staring at him, and I'm like, he has like the beard that's like perfect, like straight line, and it's perfect. His fade is perfect. He says he does his eyebrows, like he fills them in the morning. And so I'm just like, you're a beautiful man. Not like handsome. He's not stereotypical. Like, he's a pretty man.
Yeah, he is not a rugged, handsome man. He is a pretty person.
He is beautiful. I mean, I'm like, how the fuck do you fill in your eyebrows, dude? Because I
could use this information.
yeah, I need this. I'm like, you're so pretty. And then there was a guy that I thought this entire time was gay. Not. He's,
It's almost like sexual orientations are really hard to judge.
yeah, well, because, like, when he talks, he'll walk up and goes, hey, girl. Like, he'll talk like what you expect a stereotypical gay man, and I'm a part of the LGBT community, so I can say this, to sound like. And so the entire time, I'm just like, oh, he's definitely gay. And I asked my manager, like, why, like, jokingly, we should hook those two people up. And she's like, yeah, except for Louis not gay. And I'm staring at her. She's like, he's married and has 3 kids. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah. And then she pulls up his Facebook, and I'm like, what? And she's like, he's metrosexual. She's like, I don't know.
I hate that. Like, I
And she
hate
was like-
metrosexual. Lava fucker!
She's like, I don't know what that means. She's like, it's none of my business.
That was
but
a
he's
straight
not
hole
gay.
down. I was hoping that I could grab onto the side.
I'm
So
just
I
like,
figured
you're
out what
so
that area
confused.
is, and I know, like, I haven't watched a video on how to get through it, but I know what to do there, and that's why I was hoping to Olmec it previously and not
What does
die.
metrosexual even mean?
It was a thing a couple of years ago where people that wanted to be able to, like, for lack of a better word, dress up and like wear makeup or take care of themselves, like men, right? Decided like, oh well, we need to have a thing to identify ourselves as that, and it's just like,
Oh, like,
not
I'm a
really.
straight man, but I like to take care of my body.
Literally what it was, or wear makeup or such and such, and they're just like, we're metrosexual. I'm like, fuck off.
You could just say that I'm a straight man who likes to take
It's
care
almost
of my
like
body.
men have just lost what masculinity used to be back in the, olden days, where it was like dependent on your profession more than, some weird archetype. Because like, I like to think that like North American masculinity is always defined as the same thing, and it was that image that was like really pushed by American marketers back in like you know, the 40s, 50s, 60s, where it's like you got to be like a tough, manly dude. You got to be the Clint Eastwood sort of thing, right? Where it's like you don't necessarily have to be the jackedest. You just have to be the toughest guy in the room, sort of thing. Whereas like masculinity and being like a straight masculine guy way back in the day was basically just what is your class? Like, are you a guy that works and is a laborer? Yeah, you're probably the tough, burly guy. Are you rich? You probably are more like clean cut or like fancy. Like the further you go back, like manly was like, do you wear high heels and a lot of makeup and a wig? Like, gender norms are stupid and bad, is what I'm saying.
If you go far back,
I was gonna say my horse. I realized that's a dog.
It was even stranger to be straight.
Yeah, if you go back far enough, it was really weird to be straight in Greece. Other countries,
in a spot, yeah.
Like a lot of countries back then.
Listen, I hold that dear to my heart.
I mean, it was true of Japan to a point, but it wasn't so much like straight or bisexual or gay or anything. It was really common to fuck young boys, which is really weird. And now I'm reminded of that LA Noir part where the guy's just like, you fuck young boys to the guy.
My god, yeah, he was like so blatant about it.
That's one of my favorite clips in that entire
really
game.
Good.
Like, it's a completely normal investigation, and then you choose that one dialogue option.
But all of Venel's clips are gone. It'll find that. Well, they're on YouTube, I guess. But.
I watched the super best friends of that, and when they said that, like, Pat and Bully just fucking lost their minds at that quote. And it's like, that's
the hired help, but he fell.
Dude, the hired helps, they exist to, like, try to die.
Oh, he's alive, yeah.
He did live, but I firmly stand by my belief that hired helps live to die. I don't trust this this hole either. I feel like this is a bad hole.
It might be bad.
Because it doesn't look
I watched that found footage movie where they go under the catacombs of Paris.
Oh, that's a
good?
bit of an old one now.
Is it
an old one now? Okay. I don't know if I want to call it good, but it's very fun. It's a horror movie, all right, though.
Here's the thing, because I think the Catacombs of Paris fucking amazing.
They're so cool.
It's
yeah.
it's an actual Dark Souls level in real life.
Yeah.
It's extremely claustrophobic. They do a good job of capturing it.
Here's
It's extremely claustrophobic and covered in skeletons.
Here's the thing.
Actually, there's a scene. Yeah.
They like the actual entrances to the catacombs, beautiful.
Well, okay.
Like there are ones that are so pretty, like you want to go into them. And then they're like, it's fucking, I don't know, is it still legal to go into them? I know back then it used to be, you can't go in there without.
There's areas.
You can get tours. Yeah, you can get tours and stuff too.
And it's like, I wouldn't fucking give. They're so cool.
See,
but then,
you're gonna go in and like 4 seconds, then you're gonna be like, I want to get out because it's all skeletons.
No,
like found footage movies.
Skeletons don't scare me if I'm with other people. If I'm like by myself in a room with a skeleton, then yeah.
That's a good sentence. That's a really good sentence.
Skeletons don't scare me if I'm with other people.
Jolly cooperation makes the skeleton so scary.
Like,
yeah.
It continues to just be a Dark Souls joke.
What were we talking about again?
I don't know.
You were talking about that Paris Catacombs movie?
Nope. Game.
Oh. I don't know. There's a lot of games, man.
There's a lot of games. Oh, fucking I want to say Heavy Rain. I know it's not Heavy Rain though.
High roll.
You want to fuck with the That was a very good death.
Like, those are the deaths I can't get mad at in Spelunky because they're so absurd that it's like, how did that even happen? I've had some deaths where I've gotten pretty upset in the last couple of days where it's just like Olmec had that weird one frame of like extra tile that he destroyed and it killed me, and I'm like, come on, Olmec, like, don't do me like this. I do kind of wish that there was just that was right into the lava. I do kind of wish there was just straight up an Olmec entrance. Like, it would be cool if there was just an entrance to boss rooms. Like, you unlock this boss room.
That would be fun.
Because, like, I kind of hate just getting from here to Olmec. Sometimes it's just, sometimes like really annoying. But he tried.
I like that they try.
They at least make an attempt.
Hey, Crunchyroll, I see that you have an under $40 section. What happened to your under $20 section? I like that one more.
The only thing from Crunchyroll that I wanted, I didn't buy in time, and it was that fucking Dio. Where he's posed with his giant dick visible.
Yeah. That's really good. They get some really good stuff.
He just didn't even try!
He just popped in there.
Sometimes they just give up, you know?
Me.
I kind of, like, going into the topic of anime, I kind of want that to be a thing one day where it's like a shonen protagonist who just, his trait is he just gives up constantly, but somehow it works out.
Mm-hmm.
Like the mentality
like,
of just going with the flow, taken to the maximum.
Not even, like, giving up like he's scared. He just can't be fucking bothered.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of characters who have the trait of,
Nick.
I can't be fucking bothered, but there's so few that have the trait of, I can't be bothered, and it does cool thing. I think it would be great if the guy was just like, like, I don't know. Do I have to? And they're like, yeah. He's like, alright, I guess.
I make waffles later.
Waffles are solid. I haven't made waffles in a long time.
Who liked this tweet? Who are you?
I need to eat something because I haven't eaten since 12.
Sure, I eat something. Yeah. Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you? I demand answers.
A real life person.
They're not a bot.
No, I know them. Kinda. Wait, do I? It's a friend of Rachel's.
I know them, kinda.
Nobody aside from, like, people I've met on the internet know my Twitter.
I was about to say, they're finding me. Like, I am not online. Nothing connects to my real name. Like, they were, when she, like, introduced me, like, she was like, oh, I'm dating this person. They were like, oh, what's his whatever? And she was like, nothing. He's got nothing. Because my Twitter doesn't connect to me at all.
I mean, your name's
finding
Nick.
it. I don't know how they're finding it. She's not even liking stuff with her professional Twitter.
I still very much like and hate the creepos on her shit.
Oh, yeah, she got some weird people.
Those posts never fail to make me cringe and laugh.
What happened?
Just weird fans.
About what
That's
you'd expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About you'd expect.
Kind of like how I had to delete that picture of me in the dress.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
some dude was just like, ugh.
Multiple people. But one guy, like, a lot of people just privately messaged me like, hey, you look really pretty. You look really pretty. One guy was, like, getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
She did get a message from a guy that was like, that was a, hey, I want to talk kind of message, but it was actually really nice. Like, he just said
Aw.
over and over, like, no, you don't actually have to, like, respond to this. It's totally
No,
fine. That's why I'm letting you know that you're
that
awesome.
always makes it creepier to me when people are like,
No,
you don't
I
have
don't
to.
know.
Well,
I don't
because
know.
here's the thing: people do
they come
that
off as
as
actually
a strat to try to like come off as like
Well,
genuine
yeah,
or nice.
but
and
it doesn't mean that it's not, you know? You can't, I don't know.
I always
that right away.
assume those sort of things with the internet, especially because it's like, as a past person that was extremely manipulative, and as a person who's still manipulative for the sense of stream funds, like, yeah, that skews me out because it just makes me think of back in the day when I would say stuff like to my ex, where I'm just like, well, you don't have to do this, but you know, like, it would be really nice, and it would just always work out.
as a woman, when I get messages where it's like, you don't have to do XYZ, that's them secretly trying to butter you up and making you feel guilty for not doing XYZ, so you will do XYZ. But I also draw porn, so...
True.
Yeah, but she's also a person who is on a radio show that has a video portion, so people have seen what she looks like.
Yeah, but a
Jesus.
select few people, like, actually do that. But some do, yeah. Oh, no, wait, no, when they did the Facebook live streams during the quarantine, there were thousands of people watching. So like I said.
Thousands of people know what your girlfriend looks like.
Yeah. I told her never to post a picture of me on anything public.
I want her to instead send any pictures of you and her to me, and I will Photoshop you out. I will just I will make you a silhouette of a human being instead.
And then she can post it.
Yeah, imagine
No.
every single post that
No.
is the two of you is just a picture of
No.
her, and then you as a completely
No.
black symbol
No.
with a question mark for a face.
What you do is you overlay a picture of a penguin and then use the drag tool to shift his
Oh
features
yeah.
to look like a
Oh,
penguin.
yeah.
Hire a professional
Photoshopper.
Yeah, Photoshop editor to edit Nick to look like a massive penguin in every picture that he's in.
Yeah. And that's it. And the person who's gonna be so confused when it's like, we have another one.
Didn't get
And don't
anything
even
from
explain,
the-
don't
yeah.
even describe what it's for. Just, we have another one.
I don't know what her Instagram is. Or there is one picture of me, I think.
Must
On
find
her
it.
Instagram, but
Hey, I hate this.
is this her
Do you
name?
ever have a long nail, a long toenail, but you don't know where your toenail clippers are?
All the time.
Nope.
Not
I
actually.
just kind of pry at him.
I also just pick my nails a lot.
I bite my fingernails, but my toenails are tough.
Have you ever known a person who bit their toenails?
Yes, my brother.
What the fuck? I didn't ask that expecting a real answer.
When I was
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah.
What?
My cousin Samuel Lee used to pick his nose and then
Fucking
wipe his hand on the wall.
squished!
Nice.
I thought that I'd
Yeah.
fall faster, but apparently I did not.
I come from the bloodline of classy people.
Alright, hired help. You're coming over here because we got lucky. And by that I mean I got lucky. You got extremely unlucky.
When I was a baby, I would just have my toes in my mouth all the time.
Are we gonna find out that Nick is into feet here?
No,
not. I
every
am not.
baby put something stupid in their mouth.
Yeah.
I sucked on my thumb until I
Well,
was
you know
13.
what? We're gonna actually go main
Yeah, it was a
menu and then
problem.
go back to real game. We've been Olmecing it for a while. I think we're semi-reliable on Olmec now if we just take our time and have a rock. A rock is always helpful. Duplicates 3 fucking Titan marks. That sucks. But also welcome to MMO problems, I guess. I don't know, you actually can do raids. Like I said, to me raids are just a myth. A thing that doesn't actually exist in Destiny, but people talk about.
I ended up on her LinkedIn by accident.
Man, I hate
I don't remember
LinkedIn.
before. Hold on.
I like how you're just searching your girlfriend.
I'm trying to find her freaking Instagram.
Just
I don't have an Instagram.
Yeah, not having an Instagram makes using Instagram, impossible.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Why don't you ask Connor? Does Connor know it?
Oh yeah, he have no idea.
You're welcome.
You want a picture of her when she was 13 and dressed up as a scene kid?
Oof.
I like
No, because that's gonna hurt me.
this. I mean, it was a Halloween costume.
Yeah, but it wasn't
but
for
it's
Rachel.
still.
It wasn't for me.
And then her friends took that
What?
photo and made a giant life-size cutout
Oh,
of it.
I
And
pissed
it
off
was
the
on.
shopkeeper.
And it was in her
Whoops.
room at
That makes
college.
me happy.
Well, college. Yeah. It's at her
Yeah.
parents. We're gonna go get it again.
So I once had that. I went through the scene phase. My hair was completely red. It was super short in the back, and I spiked it. And then I had one long bang, and the long bang was raccoon striped, like a raccoon tail.
See, I made fun of scene kids, so.
Yeah, I was a scene kid, and I only dressed up like a scene kid so I
Ooh, that's a
could
shotgun and bombs,
so
though.
I could hook up and/or date an 18-year-old. And it worked.
Oh no, it shouldn't work.
It worked.
What? What?
He was also a scene boy, so.
Are you alive?
Not now.
Dude, if that rocket actually made him drop the gun, though.
I'm so confused. I've hit the shopkeepers with less than they've dropped shit before.
And then I dated the military guy who stole my class ring.
You
That made me
just
really upset.
described the U.S. military, which is getting into an engagement and then stealing from the country that they're involved with.
my class ring, because it's my parents, they were like, how much do you want to spend on your class ring? And I'm like, well, I can only wear this type of metal. They're like, well, okay. And then I wanted a black onyx stone, and then on surrounding the black onyx stone, it was like an engagement ring.
I have to ask, because I don't know what they are. What is a class ring all about?
It's supposed to be like, oh my god, you're a senior. Wear this and
Yeah, it's just something to.
But we all got, for whatever reason, our school always got ours when we were, what's the level under senior? Junior? Freshman? Sophomore.
Fucking.
So I got mine when I was a
high school
sophomore,
names.
but it was a black onyx stone with diamonds around it. And then on each side of the ring is engraved. One engraving was a basketball with like a hoop, and then like a girl like dribbling the ball, and then the other
What the
outside
fuck?
was a paintbrush with like a canvas on the thingy, the little whatever the fuck it's called, the stand thingy. And my class ring cost $30,000. And my boyfriend at the time, he was like, "Yo, I'm going to the
make an Instagram
military." I was like, "Okay." So he gave me his.
I have an Instagram account. Okay, yeah. Anyways.
I gave him mine, and then while we were dating, he was like, "I lost it. I don't know where it
Oh.
is. Somebody went into my locker and stole it." And I'm like, "Gee, I wonder if somebody went into your locker and stole it, or if your mommy didn't send you money and you sold it." Gee, I wonder. So then, when we broke up, he said he wanted his ring back, and I went, "Fuck you, I'm keeping this," and I sold it. I pawned it off.
All
I was like-
completely fair.
I was like, "Hey, his name's on the inside," and the guy took like a little like buffer and just held it to the name and buffed it right out. I'm like, "Hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate it."
I have never, like, maybe it's because I'm from an area where the school was incredibly poor.
We're supposed
But
to.
yours was too. But you're in
Yeah.
America.
I also think it's a
so-
U.S. thing.
Yeah,
I don't
was
think a lot
gonna
of other
say, like,
places
I
do
think
class
this
rings.
is a U.S. thing. 'Cause, like, I've never heard of this in Canada.
It's also not a thing people do anymore. I don't think, really. I feel like the whole class ring thing has died down.
Like, I remember hearing this term for years in TV shows. Like, people would go, like, my class ring, I gave it to my sweetheart. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I just never looked it up.
Yeah, like what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to wear your boyfriend or girlfriend's class ring as a necklace, like on like a chain around your neck.
I hate everything about this. This is
That's what you're
like,
supposed to do. And if you break up, you're supposed to give the rings back. And if you stay together, you're supposed to like there was like a stupid tradition where like you're supposed to wear the class ring on your wedding day or whatever.
I hate everything. Like, whenever it comes
Yeah.
to these sorts of things, it's always very stupid.
I agree 100%. Traditions are stupid. But I mean I'm sure there's like really dumb Canadian traditions that
Oh yeah,
you guys...
like the May 2-4 weekend, which
What?
doesn't necessarily take place on May 24th and is called the May 2-4 weekend, despite the fact that it is the Victoria Day weekend. But everybody just doesn't care about Queen Victoria anymore, so they just use it as an excuse to get really fucking drunk.
Yeah, like St. Patty's Day here.
Oh yeah, but we have that too. You don't understand, like, almost every holiday in Canada exists for the explicit reason to get Canadians drunk more than in the US.
I felt really bad because when I was like still talking with Megan, she'd be like, St. Patty's Day is cultural appropriation because she's Irish. I just stared, I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up.
Like, there are definitely
she was
things
one of
where
those-
you can make the argument of cultural appropriation for stuff, but, like, who gives a shit about St. Patrick's Day?
Like, and then she would try to pull the whole like, and like, I get it. I'm gonna say this before, I get it. But that doesn't make it okay.
Well, like,
She'd be
cultural
like-
appropriation
No,
is...
that's not,
thing,
no.
but this is just drinking.
Listen. She'd be, this is for the, I get it for this next convo topic that she always had. Which is when I realized she's stupid.
Took that long.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get squished. I thought that he was gonna
She'd be like,
go
"Listen,
underneath
I
the ground, and he
understand.
didn't.
I understand that slavery was a
Oh,
problem.
good. Yep. Yeah, I remember this
But-
discussion.
The Irish were also enslaved.
Yeah, I've brought this exact argument up to
Yeah,
Nick.
I have heard exactly this before.
And I remember just staring at her and I'm like, like, I get it, but shut up. And that's all you can say. It's just like, I get where you're coming from, but and she'd always be like, we suffered more than like Native Americans did, and like
That's literally not true.
we suffered just as much as like black people. And I'm like, shut up.
You're not in the right
Shut
country
up.
to be complaining about that either. Like, that's a Great
Shut
Britain
up.
thing.
And even if you were, shut up. Just shut up.
Like, if you wanna be Irish and complain about the Irish getting mistreated, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But also, there's much more recent problems that Ireland has had that you can be upset about.
Yeah, but then she'd also, here's the other thing, she'd also, and this is where she and I would get into fights all the time, right? She is so in love with Japan. She's not a weeb. She's whatever the next level is, okay? And
I think it's
she'd
just
be
wee bit worse, right?
like, and she'd be like, I don't like the fact that we bombed Japan during World War II. And I'm like, they started it.
I think it's fair to be like, it was kind of fucked up that we killed all those civilians.
It's
but,
a
like,
little fucked up, but I was just like, literally, I'm like, they started it. It was World War II. They started it, dude. We wanted nothing to do with it, and they started it. And she's like, well, I think it's wrong, and I think we should really apologize. I'm like, we have.
There have been numerous apologies. Like, at this point, I don't think
And
the
I'm like,
Japanese care anymore,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm like, dude. I'm like, we weren't a part of the war. I'm not apologizing for shit. No, that's not how It's one thing if like they didn't do anything, and we're like, nukes
Oh,
sound
fuck.
fun.
Well, now I have to go up there.
I'm just gonna press the button. Let's just ship one off today and see what happens. But I'm like, and she's like, yeah,
Oh,
but
wait,
they were
what?
in the right to attack us.
That's
And I'm
too
like,
much. I can't get up with all that.
like, I want you to repeat what you said and repeat it slowly, so you can reel in what you're actually saying. But she's like, America's trash, which it is. And she's like, Japan's great. Japan never did anything wrong. Everything that happened in Japan
Every
is great.
country always does something wrong. Like, that's
Everything that well, yeah, I was like, hey, so do
Oh
you know
my
that
God.
like the Japanese, like, you know what the Japanese used to do with like their prisoners of war?
yeah, that part, however, big fucks.
Like, come on, like
Oh my God.
Japan's not innocent in World War II. Nobody was innocent.
I just went back to her Instagram goes back to like 2015.
Oh my
Oh, no.
god, so far.
She looks like a boy, like BOI boy.
Is that a problem though?
Well, I was gonna say, wouldn't that mean that it's like just as
No,
much
not
of a
at all.
positive
It's
for
great.
you? Yeah.
I love it, but
You should, Nick. What I want? Do
oh,
you
she
have
go
a?
back to that?
That's what I'm saying. What I want you to do is
Well, bye,
take a
turkey.
pic, either print it or screen capture it, or save the image and just send it to her and go like, why can't you bring this back?
Oh, I've seen all this before.
And just see
It's
what
just-
she says.
I've never seen like these very like actual.
You're making me move, Nick. Is that gonna be cute? Oh,
Sometimes she wears a baseball cap in most of them.
she looks so cute though.
That's hilarious. Literally scrolling through her pictures, it's like, okay, here's yellow hair for a bit. Here's some pink. Okay, we're back to yellow. Yellow for blonde. Okay. Bright orange. Okay. Red. Natural. Blue.
I like
Green.
natural
back to
question
blue.
mark.
If you dye your hair that much, nobody knows what your natural hair is anymore.
Purple. That's very purple. Wow.
I can get down with purple. Whoa! I haven't seen you do that in a while. Can you not be down there, please? Oh, he got killed!
Can I help you? What? You're not getting soup? Are you so... Get up on this bed.
Nick, why does
Thank
that man
you.
turn into a turkey, do you think? How did I get 2 darkness levels back to back?
Nick, do you want to see a picture of me?
First year versus second year at college.
That's adorable. I love how, like, she's like, I'm gonna put in an effort.
The same exact shirt, but the hair is just so different. All right. I couldn't find the picture. Oh well.
I was gonna take a picture or show you a picture of
Oh,
me
please.
homecoming night, and then I'm like, I look like trash. Do you want to see a picture of my mom in the 80s?
Jesus.
The answer to this is yes.
All moms in the 80s were hot. No one knows why.
That is
my
not
mom
true.
was not. My mom is not.
No, that's r slash what is it? Old school cool?
Yeah. That is.
Yeah, it's the 80s hair. God, why did everybody have it? You think
Yeah.
we have so much more variation of hair nowadays?
I always say, like, this generation is so weird when you try to talk about, like, what does this generation look like?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's a nightmare.
Also, so
He knocked me onto the spikes!
my
my
mom.
God.
I
like
didn't
to just
die, but,
share
like, hired
this
help!
picture. My mom is too thin, right?
You have spike shoes, by the way. We can walk on those.
Hi, baby. Oh, stinky.
But I can't walk on these spikes.
Those.
So, my mom is too thin. Like, this to me is too thin.
Is that her now?
Yeah.
That's too thin.
She's
That's
very
definitely
gaunt.
too thin. Yeah. No, I agree. It's too thin.
Yeah,
Rachel
like,
and
it's,
her mom are, like, the two oppositions of the spectrum.
like, it's to the point that, like, her doctor was just like, you need to gain weight. Like, please gain weight. Please. It
Bye,
would benefit
fucker.
you
Oh my god.
greatly
What
if
threw
you
me?
got fat.
Did I get thrown by the monkeys? I thought only the cavemen can throw you.
Yeah. What?
I'm so baffled by what happened there. Also, like, I need to go and stomp this man so I can feed him to that thing. Thank you.
This is my mom and my dad on their first date.
I'm glad that I don't have any images of most of my life.
No, same. Yeah. There's almost nothing.
Look how
God,
cute
I
they
love
look.
how it looks like it's from the Victorian era, though.
Right? Well, it's like one of those pictures where, like, she found it and then scan it.
Yeah.
But isn't it? Look at how cute they are. Look at how 80s they look.
Look at how 80s.
Yeah,
they...
the one picture that Rachel has of me on her thing is the only picture of me on the internet. I'm pretty sure.
One of the only pictures of me that exists on the internet is me blowing out my cheeks at Josh. Other
did
than,
ever
like,
that.
the few where it's like, here's my hair. And that's usually
Yeah.
all the updates are, is I cut my hair.
Here's Alan Moore. Here's me.
Dude,
Here's my grandma.
I was watching a video
Fucking snoozing.
by one of the guys that I really like the content of. And it was just a video on how Alan Moore hates every movie that's ever been made out of any of his, like, products. And apparently he still just lives in the town he grew up in, despite
It was
having,
his
like,
birthday.
all that comic money.
Yesterday was his birthday.
I'm pretty sure that's why the video went up.
No, that'll do it.
But yeah, like, apparently he still lives in the small town that he grew up in, and when people were just like, why do you live in this small town when you have all this money? His response was, because nobody bothers me here.
Oh wait, there was a picture of me.
Nick, share it.
This is it. It's when we went hiking.
I was gonna say, it's not the one from
Take
the
that.
address, unfortunately. That one's
It's
lost
okay,
to time now.
I saved the one where you were in the onesie, so that's fine.
That's a project.
That's the new dress picture.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Do you want to see a picture of my brother looking just fucking stupid? I love how pictures back then are just so poor quality.
I know, right? That's just awful.
Look at him go. Look at that smile.
I did find a picture of me. I think
I think one of my favorite things that I learned about pictures.
Oh my God.
That kind of
Connor,
explains the quality.
his chest move.
Is that, like, back in the day, all the different companies had kind of, like, their own color grading and shit that they would use, like proprietary stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But especially it was all just completely graded towards white people, and that's why
Oh my
black people
God.
just all look super dark in the past. Is just they just didn't have good camera film for them.
Look at her little chubby cheeks. Do you want to see the best picture of me as a baby? And by best, I mean, like, if you saw this coming at you in a horror movie, you'd kick it down the hall.
Somewhere out there's a picture of me as a baby, naked, sitting on the floor, because of course it's a naked one, right? And in that picture, of me naked on the floor. I am so white that I look like a vampire. And it's like, this just apparently is my life forever.
I'm sorry, this just looks like a fucking SCP or a creepypasta. Just because the photo's so just.
Oh yeah, that's really cursed.
I need to make this my fucking Discord photo.
I was gonna just the face.
What am I gonna do?
Rachel is losing her mind.
I don't know why it's so funny to me. Oh my god. Oh no, I can't zoom in the picture. Oh, fuck, no, that's not what I want. Photoshop, come here. Clip. Oh my fucking god, I want to kill myself. Stop.
Oh, I didn't time it right. I should have been more conservative. Love listening to you three knuckleheads. It's great background noise. Yeah, that's about right.
Pretty much.
Okay. Alright.
You know what? That's a bad start. That was a mole right to the face.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
chat, want a picture of my hedgehog?
Yes?
Did you see that picture, by the way?
The one where it's zooming towards the camera?
No, the other one.
Oh, no, I didn't scroll. I don't scroll up, really.
I put the first one in other chat. That's why. Hold on, I'll find it though.
Jokingly, I say
never
this means that I can send vague propositions for nudes to other people and Rachel won't scroll up to see them. Just like your mom.
I was about to come back to that yet. Look at my hedgehog.
Nick, I want you to see the fucking picture. Look at it. Look at my icon. It's beautiful.
That was very cursed.
I'm so happy.
I looked over for a second and I thought it was the guy who posted his picture in the Discord for a second. That is an extremely cursed image.
Thank
Right?
you.
Isn't it? No, that. Those are both pretty cursed. Fair enough.
Oh wait, what'd you post? What's cursed?
Every time I
My
see like
hedgehog.
pictures of your mom,
Oh.
I can't believe that she's like a real person. Like, does her mom not look like somebody that would have ended up on like a mid-2000s Gordon Ramsay series screaming at the camera?
My mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I see that. Yeah.
She kind of looks like the lady that was in that one episode that like had the husband that was like the mafia guy, and when they were just like, hey, do you have any kids? She was like, oh, I have 3 kids, but they're trapped in cat bodies. Holy shit, Rachel, what the fuck?
What?
I don't know, that...
I'm not sure, actually, yeah. Okay, I have my audio settings at the same settings as this guy, and, well, it's just not really sounding right. So I guess
Things
I'll
are just a
try
little bit
setting.
weird. This run will be a short run.
Seriously, that's my Twitter? I should talk about the hedgehog at least.
I like
Oh, hey,
shooting a
it's before
turkey
I got
and then I'm
fat.
looking for turkeys. Want to help?
There he is. My old boyfriend. Fucking dick. You ugly piece of shit.
Oh, please, just fall down the hole. He fell down the hole. Look at all those ropes that are in my inventory now. And then I got shot because I didn't see the thingy. It was off screen. And then it came on screen. It shot me in the stomach.
Do you ever like, oh, Nick, you don't because you're thin, but like, do you ever like remember being in high school and people being like, you're really fat, and you're like, yeah, and now you actually are fat. You're like, oh, I wish I could go back to how I looked like in high school.
No, I was about the same weight in high school.
I
And
was
then I
mildly thinner.
lost a lot of weight. And then I got a girlfriend, and she was always like, I don't want to eat this junk food. You eat it.
Jesus Christ! Look at. Do you want to see me homecoming on home when I was homecoming queen, or nominated for homecoming queen? I don't. I'll send. You know, I might have sent this. What am I doing? Look at that hedgehog.
He's in the middle of scratching.
Oh, look at him
These
go.
other paws is the blur.
Let him go. He's going.
Oh yeah, these were actually go. I was wondering why he was being so like nice, and then I realized it's because he was like starving. I think. I don't think he was actually starving. It had been like a day. I think it'd been like a full day of no food. So he was just like, what the fuck, dude?
He's like, I require this. You need to give me more.
This audio is still kind of fucked.
I like you've almost
Oh,
got it
God.
working, and everybody's like, yeah, the port's like the port, quote unquote, is like.
Yeah, I
really
was
good.
blonde, Nick.
That's right.
Oh my god, do you want to see me with a? Oh my god, do you want to see me with a mullet?
Skull it. I can't believe
Okay,
that
so the
fucking
girl,
bat touched
the girl
me.
on the left, her name is Shawnice. She was my best friend in high school, or elementary school. Look at my mullet.
Oh, I got
Look at me just
punched.
fucking
Fuck
rocking
it. I can't take the cat.
God,
Big the cat.
God, I was such an ugly child. There's
Oh,
this
this
curse.
guy's setting her for an I9. Get the fuck out of here.
I know I've showed you this
You're
photo
using the
before
wrong shit.
because you and Tyler have both said it's cursed, but I just like to share it. So there you go.
Oh, yep, that's the one. Yep.
Everything in that photo is cursed, from the lighting to the precious moments in the background to my dad holding an AK. Ah, yes. We've reached it. Seeing me.
Like honestly, if I were to show you guys pictures of me from back then, you would probably just sit there and be like, "Hey, this is just you with different glasses." Like
Yeah.
what
you
I
didn't
look
have
like
glasses.
right
I know,
now
right?
is the most different that I've looked in years because of how short my hair is.
I like you look. I've come to realize that I like you look dad.
Yeah, we've learned that you like me looking like an older man, which
Yeah.
is very funny because of your fetish for older men.
Yeah. Oh, when you start going gray.
Yeah, is that the sound your vagina is gonna make?
Yeah.
I think
Ah!
Ryzen 7 or Ryzen 5 still can't really do Demon Souls.
That's
Just not
possible.
enough single thread
Not enough juice.
speed, which is what Intel's good at. It's like the one thing that Intel still has over AMD is like the single thread, and emulators don't really do multi-thread very well. So,
I might go make a sandwich.
did you see the Animal Crossing notebook that Box Lunch has?
Ah,
Yes.
Shit, fuck.
Yes,
back
I
to that.
have. I also saw they also have cell phone stickers, like cell phone decals. Just
There's a
super.
Witch Girl figure for $240. It looks really good.
Yep.
Nope, don't look at that.
They're
That's Nick. That's how I feel right now about just like all the Warhammer things. It's like, hey, this setup. I can't believe I almost died to that fucking bat. Oh my god.
they have a because I always wanted one just for the. I wouldn't use it. I just wanted it as decoration because I'm me. But they have a bento box. That's a Sailor Moon.
I hit
bento
myself
box,
and almost died. I don't deserve to play.
and I
Spelunky.
want it because I love Sailor.
I got to like
That would be
6-3 today, and that's like that's it. You know, you get to the almost like the 7th, and you're just like, it's it.
I'm really getting into Sailor
What
Moon.
happened? Oh, my controller died. I was like, why can't I move? And then it's like, hey, controller for player 1 has been disconnected. Okay, cool. So we're just not gonna play Spelunky right now.
Do you know what would be a really good date idea for you and Rachel?
Coming to Canada.
What?
That too, but have a Studio Ghibli marathon.